So we're here in Clovis, California. We're up in the attic. We found the condensate and overflow lines outside, and just to confirm that they're tied in, that's the condensate. And so it kind of 90s down and goes over out the exterior over there. And I'm not going to walk back over there into that insulation, or maybe I will, maybe I won't. But we confirmed it is stubbed out of the wall down there on a 45, so that's stubbed out. And over here, you can see there's the overflow. So there's the pan. Oh, I know what they're thinking. They want to see a line from here down to the pan. Yep, that is absolutely it. Okay, so what they want us to do is, whoever is here, this is the overflow. So if this ever gets blocked up, water comes out of here and it rolls over. And it's just a line that just drops down into the pan. So it's not that the second line was missing to the exterior. You can see that it's in. It's right here, goes over down. And we found it over next to the exterior garage door, next to the window there. So it's stubbed out. They just don't have it stubbed in here. So we'll take care of that for you. And we'll get you a price today on all the other items that you've got going. So we are still here in Clovis, California, and we just finished installing an overflow drain line down to the pan. We'd come out, and the first portion of this video shows that the condensate line was tied in and run out. You can see we verified it with the homeowners or realtors. I can't remember, her brother's out here. So we went outside, looked. We found the drain line down low, stubbed out on a 45. Further back that way, you can see the pan drain is tied in, and we showed you this the other day. But it goes back and it terminates up high on the wall next to a door and a window over there by the garage. So that's good. What was missing was the actual overflow drain was still capped off, which means if it backs up, you know, there's no place for the water to go. If this drain line for some reason gets clogged, there's no way for the water to get out and dump into the pan. So all we've done, Schedule 80 nipple threaded on one end. Actually, it was threaded on both ends. We cut it in half. So we screw that in there, 90-90 piece of pipe down into the pan. We cut it just a little long, about a ½ inch. That way it doesn't jump out of the pan. We want to make sure that it stays inside. But you can see there's about an inch to an inch and a half air gap in the event water starts building up in there. Of course, it doesn't jump into that pipe. There's no way it's going to suck pipe up and into there, but we like to keep it up off the bottom of the pan. So in the event anything happens with the unit, it will drain down into the pan, and then it will come out here into this adapter and get out over there by the garage the way that it's supposed to. So anyways, that's just a portion of the work. I want to take a video while we're in the attic. We're going to head downstairs, do a little more work, take a video of each portion, and then combine them and give you a finished copy when we're done. Okay, we're still in Clovis, California. We just finished buttoning up down here in the master bath. We did go ahead and put about 4 different shims around here. One down about right there. One here, you can see it poking out of the caulking. One right in the front. One around this corner right here toward the front. And then, of course, one back here. They're hard plastic shims. And then we bolted everything down. Over here on this side, we used a large fender washer, which means small hole in the center, big washer on the outside, because whoever installed this in the past did not reinstall the hard plastic spacer that goes in that helps retain the cap. So on this side, you got a big stainless washer in there, and then we just took some putty and put that cap back on there. That way it's not floating around. Over here, we happened in the bottom of our bucket, we had one of those hard plastic caps, so it's installed, and so that's snapped into place. This is puttied into place. You've got some movement still. We can't tell you what it is because we can't pull the toilet and inspect it. So there's nothing we can really do about that. It's hard to take a video and watch the movement you've got. Now the movement we had, and the same movement that the home inspection people had, it was a hard rock side to side. What you have left, and it's hard to tell, what I like to do is be able to show you that light move back and forth, but unfortunately while I'm trying to move the toilet, I'm holding the camera, and of course the camera is moving back and forth, so to give you a bird's eye view. But just to give you an idea, as I am trying to move this toilet and record at the same time, you can see as I pull up on it, there's not a lot of movement there. You know, if I grab both hands, if I could let go of my camera, which I can't because that's a balancing act and that's just not going to happen right now. It's going to fall off of here. Maybe I could get it over here. Let me see if we can do something slick without breaking my $700 camera, $800 camera. Is that taking a picture? It is. Check that out. Okay, so I don't know what's happening on the camera. All I know is what's happening on the wall. As I move this back and forth, to my eye, I'm looking straight at it, I can see just a very tiny bit of movement. No rocking, but there is movement. Now, and that's pretty good. That's not so bad. We like to see zero movement, but honestly, the more you tighten those bolts down, the more risk you run of either damaging the flam or cracking the bolt holes in the bowl of this, because this is just China porcelain. And so, anyways, it's tightened down. We caulked it back in. Everything looks good. Outside of that, we're going to go to the next bathroom, tighten that one down, and one more project, and we'll be done. Whoops. Sorry about the big hand. So we are in the hall bath, and we're going to tighten these down and get this tightened up. Unfortunately, the one on the right in this hall bath, that's hall bath, there's the sink and everything. There's the bathtub. Anyways, if you can see this, that bolt is, you can see finger tight there. It's not connected to anything. I believe it's snapped off for whatever reason, which means we need to pull the toilet. When we do pull the toilet, we put new wax rings, new brass bolts, all that in there. But this can't be tightened down, and so our price, was just to tighten down a toilet. This price is $175 just to yank this toilet, see what's going on, put new wax rings in, bolt it down, shim it, all that. Mitch said go ahead and do it, and so we're going to go ahead and do it, and then we'll work that out later. But I'll get started on this, and we'll take a video once the toilet's pulled, and another video once it's reinstalled. So we're still here in Clovis, California, and we just finished taking care of a little project in here. They're getting an error code out of the dishwasher, blockage in the drain, so we reached down in there and we could feel that the plug was still in this garbage disposal. So we went ahead and knocked that plug out, go ahead and we got the drain hooked back in, and of course the tubular piping, we got that tied back in and tightened down. So he's actually running the dishwasher right now just to make sure everything's working good. There's no error codes. Water's draining right. The water heater's going on and off, so we know that it's using hot water. So everything's looking good in here. We also want to take a picture out here before we go. Last part of the project that we had been contracted for, not contracted before, but because I think it was below, it wasn't $500, so we didn't need a contract. But they needed water heater straps, upper third and lower third. So they got one in, but it's in the middle. So they require lower third and upper third. They had some straps. We like these. These are the hold right. They're like $10 out of Ferguson, no big deal. But they're adjustable, so we like that. Fortunately, we found a stud over here, and then of course king stud next to the doorway. We got it in there real nice, so that's good. Anyways, bottom third, we're up 19, so that's bottom third, 57-inch water heater. So bottom third, upper third, straps are in, and everything else looks good. I think that was the scope of our work. Outside of that, we are done.